We are honored to have both the actor and the man he portrays with us today. Welcome, Jake and Jeff.
Hey, Kara. Hey, Scott. Nice
Thank
to
you
see
guys.
So
hey, Scott. Hey, Kara.
This movie is just so impactful, and I know especially here in our area being so close, and so many people who ran the Boston Marathon are going to definitely want to go see this in theaters today. Jake, I have to ask you, when you thought about taking this role and doing it, what was your first thought about trying to do it right?
Well, I mean, when I first read the script for the movie, I was surprisingly, as much as I was moved, I was also laughing a lot. You know, Jeff is a really funny guy, and he's always faced all these hard times with a sense of humor, and a lot of his actual real jokes are in the movie and were in the script, and I was laughing a lot. And I felt like, you know, when I thought about the situation and everything he went through and all the pain, I knew it would be impossible to get, you know, anywhere near what he went through, but it was my job to try, and I knew that somewhere I would fail at that, but tried to get as close as I could. And in the end, I also knew that it's a story about struggle, no matter what it is, you know, no matter what you're going through. Jeff said something on his Facebook page the other day, said it doesn't have to make headlines to be hard. And I think just given where we are in the country, in the world, with so many things happening to so many different people, with this crazy weather and these hurricanes and other situations that are, you know, that Jeff has been through, that seem to be happening, seems like on a daily basis all over the world. His story seems to say, in times where you feel like you can't get through it, where you feel like you can't take another step or last another minute or even another second, that you can. And I felt that when I read the script and when I spent time with him, and I just couldn't think of a better character to play, though trying to do that was pretty intimidating.
Jeff, how much were you involved in the production process? Were you on the set while the movie was being made, or did you just get a chance to see it at the end? Or tell us a little bit about that.
Well, if I was working with Brett Witter on the book and it finished, and then Todd Lieberman, the producer, called me up right after the book came out, and he was like, "Hey man, we're gonna make this into a movie." And I was like, "Whoa, yeah, right." So then that's how it kind of started. I went out to LA and got to, you know, meet everybody, like John Polono, the screenwriter, and Todd Lieberman and David Hoberman, and Scott Silver was there. He wrote The Fighter. He was helping out because he's a local guy. He's from Worcester. And so they were just kind of basically just talking angles on how they were going to take the book and transform it into a movie at that point. And I was involved in that. And then, like, as it moved forward, it was, you know, everyone was just kind of talking to me about stuff, and I was hearing, and then all of a sudden it was like, then we're thinking about Jake, and I was like, well, like Jake Gyllenhaal? Jake Gyllenhaal. and then it was like, you know, Jake. And then I was having, like, two and a half years ago, I met Jake, and we were having dinner together in the North End in Boston, and having dinner with David Gordon Green and everybody, and John Polono and Todd Lieberman, and, you know, that's how we met. And then I was just working with Jake from there on out.
That's awesome.
I know you went from fan to friend. I hear that Jake actually gave you a really interesting housewarming gift.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he did. It was it's a Japanese Toto toilet. It just arrived one day at my door, and I was like, what is this? It's like, and then he shortly called me after it. He's like, hey, did you get it? And I was like, what? What? He's like, did you get it? And I was like, the toilet? And he's like, yeah. He's like, yeah. And he's like, I got you that toilet.
It's a pretty incredible toilet, I gotta say. It keeps your butt warm, and
yeah, it's amazing.
Lifts up automatically when you get close to it, and
it's really
has
handy.
A bidet option, which, you know, wow, Jeff apparently doesn't use, and you know, it's pretty cool, man. It keeps itself sanitized. There's a lot of really incredible parts to it, and so I was excited. He was like, "What's this big box doing in my front yard?" I was like, "It's a toilet," and he was like, "Thanks." It was, yeah.
Jeff, we only have about 30 seconds, but you've seen the movie. What do you think of it? You know, I'm sure you think it's wonderful, but I'd just like to hear it from you.
Yeah, I do. I think it's authentic. It's truthful. It's real, and you know, it's really, it hits home for me, and it hits home to, you know, the other survivors, and, you know, it's inspirational. I think it's got a lot of messages within this 2-hour story, and it's just really amazing. Every time I see it, I take something else out of it, and it's just it's a well, rounded story, I think, and you can take a lot from it. So I'm really proud.
Good. Thank you, gentlemen.
And Jake, we're proud that you did a good Boston accent. So.
Exactly.
Oh well, I mean, that's important.
Exactly.
Super important.
We all know, super important.
Super important. Thank you guys. We appreciate it.
Super fun.
Stronger is in theaters today. Go see this movie.